Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Peppers. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To throw, it's Rayner. Makes the grab down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
From the gun, it's Peppers. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Peppers. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down to the air. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Got to make the play on fourth. Fires to the tight end.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
From the gun, pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I thought we were going to have our first points of the ball game, but great job by the defender playing the football in the air. A lot of times you see them get lost. He didn't get lost. He knew where the ball was, and he swatted it down.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Hayes. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Drops back. It's Rayner. Got his man. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Here's Sellers to throw. Moving out to the right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He's changing the play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Give to the running back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And, man, that's a great job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. They'll give it on the counter.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sellers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Clark. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. And I think it's safe to say LaNorris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Gonna run it. It's Peppers. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Powers inside. Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Needs it here on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Throwing, Sellers. Out wide left, it's Clark. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to...
Throws toward the end zone. So close to a touchdown, but just out of bounds on the left sideline in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there. Because of where the ball is on the field, that fringe area is a spot that coordinators like to see if they can dial up a touchdown throw. They were expecting it on the back end. Nice job with the incompletion.
Sellers from the gun on third down. On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Clark. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Sellers to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he made the extra point without problem. Deep in the end zone, it's Hayes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Between the hashes, it's Jackson.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man at the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Rayner. A spectacular one-hand grab.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Now on the move. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, and a field goal would give them the lead late in the half. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 10 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Scarlet Knights, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The run inside. It's Clark.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Sellers. Look out! Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bailey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Comes down, it's Jackson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go back to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Hayes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Second down, gonna throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here's Sellers to throw. Right side, it's Fuller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this defense has to be ready for this. The offense likes to be aggressive. They like to take shots. That won't be the last time they try one of these 50-50 type balls down the boundary. Defense better be ready.
Inside the 40. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Working the ground game. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wants to go up top on second down. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Moving the pocket, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down to the air. The sure hands, it's Peppers. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Going for the big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Hits inside, it's Peppers. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Out wide right, it's Greenlaw. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh setter down's going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Back to pass on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
And it's good! And they draw to within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Still looking to his right. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Harbor. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Harbor. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick give. It's Clark. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Driving forward, it's Clark. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Quarterback changing the play. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Beck's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
From deep, it's Hayes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here, down 1 possession late in the 4th. To the air, it's Rayner. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Greenlaw.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
They just keep firing. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Hauls it in.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, it's Peppers. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Push is ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Sets his feet. It's Rayner. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. Wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his big tight end.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
Got out of trouble and throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
Now, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented.